Hi, this is Arif with the Progressive Technology Project, and I want to show you in this screencast how to create a data entry template in Excel using data validation rules to make sure that fields for drop-down lists and checkboxes, groups, things like that in your Power Base are entered correctly in your Excel template so that it's really easy to import data from that Excel template into your Power Base. So here's how it works. What we've got here is a really basic Excel sheet. If you were going to create one for your own data entry, I'm sure it would have a lot more fields, but for the purposes of this demonstration, you'll see how this works and you'll be able to create one for yourself. So what I've got here is a couple fields for first name, last name, and issue interest. Issue interest in my Power Base is a drop-down list, and what I want to do is create a data validation rule so that the only thing you can enter into the issue interest field are values that match the fields in Power Base. That way, when you go to import it, you don't have any import errors because of a mismatch in the data from your Excel sheet and what Power Base is expecting for the values for that data. So to do that, what you do is you actually, in your Excel sheet, you have a second worksheet that has the option values populated here. So let me actually insert a row here so we know what we're doing. So this is issue interest. And the way that this works is you're going to create what's called a named range. To create a named range, select the values that make up that named range and select, right-click on it, and then select Name a Range. Give the named range a name. We're going to call this issue interests, and hit OK. Then go back to your data entry worksheet, and for the issue interest column, select the column and click on the Data tab and select Data Validation. From the Data Validation dialog box, where it says Allow, select List, and in the source hit equals and then the name of the range that you created, and select OK. It didn't work because I didn't spell it right. So now you'll see that you have a drop-down box in that field. To enter data into this template and use the data validation list, you just start typing. And when you get to the cell that is using a data validation rule, you'll see that you have a drop-down box. Select the item from the list, and you're done. What's nice about this is that if I try to enter in any information that isn't part of that list, that data validation rule, for example, let's say that I try to enter in green jobs, which isn't one of our values. If I try to do that, Microsoft Excel says you can't enter that in, it's not valid, and you can retry, correct the information, or hit cancel. And that's all there is to it. You can go through, you can create data validation rules for the appropriate fields in your Power Base, save this as a template, and I suggest saving it as read-only so that people can't overwrite the initial template that you've created. And then when your organizers go in and do their data entry, you can be sure that for the fields that you've specified, the data that goes in is going to match the values that are in your Power Base. I hope this has been helpful. If you have additional questions, please head on over to network.progressivetech.org or get in touch with us by shooting an email to support@progressivetech.org.